Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sheboygan Lutheran High School. We are so excited and blessed for you to be here with us tonight as we celebrate our senior students. We have a lot of very, very fantastic awards to give out tonight as we recognize our seniors and their different academic and co-curricular achievements. As we get started, seniors, I do want to take a moment and commend you for all of your hard work, for your grit, your determination. You have all worked very, very hard over these past 4 years, and tonight is a reason to celebrate and give thanks for the hard work that you have done. It's hard to believe that in 1.5 weeks you will be done. That's kind of crazy, and it's probably crazy for your parents as well. But we are here to celebrate you tonight, so congratulations on the well-deserved awards that you earned through these 4 years. I want to give thanks to our presenters as well, who are seated here right in front of me to my right. Thank you for coming out tonight and presenting for the different awards. We appreciate you taking up time in your busy schedule to come and celebrate the success of our seniors. Most importantly, as we begin, we want to make sure that we give thanks and all glory to God. It is God who has blessed us with our talents and our abilities, and it is also because of Jesus that we get to celebrate the greatest reward of all, which is eternal life. That is a free gift that is given to us through his sacrifice and through his death and his resurrection from the grave. On that note, we are going to begin with a prayer, and I would like to invite Senior Allison Morrell to the podium to lead us in our opening prayer for tonight.
Okay. Dear God, thank you for blessing us with the amazing gifts that we get to showcase tonight. As we receive these scholarships and contributions toward our future endeavors, please remind us that every good gift comes through you. Thank you for continually guiding us through high school these past 4 years, and we continue to receive your guidance as we prepare to embark on our future endeavors. In your holy and precious name we pray. Amen.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mrs. McDyess, school counselor. We have so many great scholarships to present tonight, but I need to thank a few people before we begin. Thank you, Mr. Tashuti and the Admin Council for your help planning and organizing this event. Mr. Schmidt, thank you for coordinating all of our tech details and answering all of my questions. Mr. Puksich for all the setup for the program tonight. Mrs. Waleka, thank you for your tireless work behind the scenes to make tonight possible. Mr. Holman, who made our beautiful program for the night. And thank you to our guest presenters for being here. So, let's get started. Please welcome a representative from the Kohler Foundation to present the Herbert Fried Kohler Incentive Scholarship and the Kohler Foundation Advantage Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Louise Berg, and I was a former art educator here 3 decades ago, and it is so nice to be in this beautiful facility. Tonight, I am honored to be here on behalf of the Kohler Foundation. The foundation is proud to support students who demonstrate academic excellence, integrity, leadership, and a strong desire to serve others, students who understand that meaningful success is rooted in service to their community. Tonight, it is my privilege to recognize 2 outstanding Sheboygan Lutheran High School students whose paths reflect those values in powerful and distinct ways. We are excited to continue to support all paths towards secondary education. The Lakeshore College Kohler Advantage Scholarship is awarded to students whose dedication, resilience, and career focus align with high-impact, community-serving professions. It is my pleasure to present this Kohler Advantage Scholarship covering all tuition and all fees at Lakeshore College to Aiden Wildman. If you could please join me on stage, Aiden. Aiden, you are a student whose commitment to service is already making a meaningful difference. Through your work as a volunteer firefighter, you have chosen a path that requires courage, responsibility, and a willingness to serve others in moments of need. That choice speaks volumes of your character. You have a clear and purposeful vision for your future in emergency services, and that path is already in motion. You approach this calling with maturity, discipline, and a deep respect for the responsibility it carries. Those who know you recognize your dependability, your calm presence, and your strong sense of duty. Aiden, this scholarship reflects confidence in your ability to succeed and to continue serving your community with integrity and dedication. Congratulations. Our next award is the Herbert V. Kohler Incentive Scholarship, which recognizes students who demonstrate exceptional academic achievement, leadership, and a commitment to serving others through their talents and values. It is my honor to present this $25,000 Herbert V. Kohler Incentive Scholarship to Isabel Harder. To join me, Isabel. Isabel, you are an extraordinary scholar and a servant leader. Graduating first in your class, you have pursued one of the most rigorous academic programs available, excelling across all disciplines. Your nearly perfect GPA reflects not only your ability, but your discipline, curiosity, and commitment to excellence. Through music, athletics, drama, student council, and service organizations, you lead with humility and purpose. Isabel, what sets you apart is your consistency, a strong work ethic, a willingness to serve, and an ability to lead by example. You bring thoughtfulness, compassion, integrity to whatever you do, earning the respect of classmates, teachers, and mentors alike. The Kohler Foundation is proud to support you as you continue your education in biomedical engineering at UW-Madison. Congratulations, Isabel. On behalf of the Kohler Foundation, we want to congratulate all of you and your remarkable achievements. We are proud to support you and excited to see the positive impact you will continue to make. Thank you.
Please welcome Our Redeemer Congregation President Tom Kind to present the Our Redeemer Lutheran Church Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Kind. I'm the president of Our Redeemer Lutheran Church in Sheboygan. Tonight, I'm honored to present our first Lutheran Church of Our Redeemer Future Church Worker Scholarship with an honorarium of $1,000 intended to support a student as they are preparing for a career in church work. This honorarium can be used in whatever way is necessary, whether it's paying for gas as they are doing observations in their first year, or whatever type of expenses that they may have. We are excited to be able to present our first scholarship to Leah Militz. In Leah's case, she will be attending Concordia University, Wisconsin to pursue secondary education and a concentration in social studies as she prepares to be a Lutheran school teacher. As our Board of Education reviewed our applications, we were extremely impressed by Leah's heart for Lutheran education. Her leadership and her desire to serve reflected not only academic excellence, but also a deep understanding for the impact that Christian teachers have on the lives of their students. In her essay, Leah shared how her teachers at Lutheran High School supported her during a difficult season in life and helped shape her understanding of what it truly means to be a teacher. She wrote about seeing teachers who stayed after school to help struggling students teachers who created safe spaces in their classrooms, and teachers who care deeply about their students as individuals, not just about teaching the curriculum, but the experience inspired her to pursue Lutheran education herself. Her recommendation letter also highlighted the same qualities. Leah was described as someone who leads with humility and purpose, balancing academics, leadership, work, and service with professionalism and compassion. She currently serves in leadership roles, including the student body president, president of the National Honor Society, and the president of the Interact Club. As a former student body president myself, and a member of the National Honor Society, and member of the service organization from when I was here, I'm very glad to see that leadership continues to be a strong focus at our Lutheran High community. Leah, we're very thankful for your willingness to enter the church work, occupation, and in Lutheran education, and we look forward to seeing how God uses your gifts to impact future students and their classrooms. So congratulations, Leah, the recipient of the Our Redeemer Church Work Scholarship.
Now please welcome Melissa Puksich to present the Sinkbile Family Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Melissa Sinkbile Puksich, and I'm honored to be standing up here as an alumni of Lutheran High School and being able to give back to the graduating class of 2026 by presenting the Sinkbile Family Scholarship. This scholarship was created by my parents, Robert and Monica Sinkbile, in 1997 for three main reasons. First, it was put in place to honor several family members that have passed. Second, it's for their love, dedication, and passion for Lutheran High School. And third, their desire to assist students that are pursuing a degree in music, teaching, or the pastoral ministry in one of our synodical schools. The candidates this year all have a strong family Christian background and are pursuing their degrees in either secondary education, early childhood education, or art education. In looking at all the applications for our scholarship, these students have done amazing volunteering in the community and are very involved at Lutheran High. Their references are all very inspiring as well. One of their references we received stated that this student's leadership is never about recognition, but focuses on creating opportunities for other students to succeed and fosters the spirit of collaboration and service within the community. Another one was how they have a genuine heart for service. And another reference stated they are living out their vocation by putting theirs first, leading through service and modeling Christ-like compassion in every setting. One of the most interesting questions we ask the students on our application is to describe a time in your life when you have faced a challenge and how you used your faith to guide you. The stories I have read have been moving, whether it be strengthening your faith, dealing with personal issues, or struggling in school. You all have leaned on your faith and the staff here at LHS to get you through tough times. Continue to lean on Him through this next chapter in your life. And continue to share your talents and gifts with others and be a witness of your Lutheran faith as you move forward onto your next chapter. Tonight, we're honored to be able to present $3,000 scholarships. Would Tegan, Leah, and Allison please come to the stage?
welcome James Tempest from the Knights of Columbus 4th Degree Scholarship Committee.
Good evening. My name is James Tempest, a member of the Knights of Columbus Assembly 1204. Assembly 1204 is a local order of the 4th degree dedicated to patriotism. Our main mission is to recognize and support our veterans, police, and firefighters. Since 2001, after the World Trade Center attack, this local assembly started a scholarship program for individuals of all faiths who will be pursuing a career in criminal justice or firefighting sciences. Aiden Wildman has a very impressive record of school academics and community service and has a career goal towards fire medic. I am pleased to present a $1,000 scholarship to Aiden Wildman.
Now please welcome Sherry Shaning, Megan Yerk, and Pat Holt, who will present the Holt Family Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Megan Yerk. I am a 2006 graduate of Lutheran High School. Harold and Joan were my grandparents, and Daniel Holt was my uncle. Along with me tonight are Sherry Shaning and Pat Holt, two of Harold and Joan's children and siblings to Daniel. The Holt Family Memorial Scholarship is in honor of the passing of Daniel, Joan, and Harold. They were all faithful members of Trinity Lutheran Church. After the passing of Daniel in 1994, the Holt family established a scholarship in his memory to assist deserving applicants intending to attend any post-secondary school in pursuit of a bachelor's, associate's, or technical degree. The scholarship is presented to a graduate of Trinity Lutheran School. This year's recipient has proven her service to Christ through her church commitments as well as her actions while participating in activities at school and her community. Along with the impressive record of activities, she has maintained a strong GPA, which has earned her one of her greatest achievements, class valedictorian. Some of the things that stood out about this year's recipient are her determination, positive attitude, encouraging personality, and previous life experiences. She's participated in several types of choirs and bands, both in school and church, as well as volunteered at Meet Repeats, Feed My Starving Children, Operation Christmas, and several school events or behind-the-scenes things. While maintaining her strong academic standing, this year's recipient has also stayed active in extracurriculars like soccer, cross-country, and student council, just to name a few things. When asked who her biggest influence or inspiration was, this young lady said it was her mom. She stated, "She's been giving me high expectations for my whole life. My mom has also pushed me to do things I was scared to do. She helped me develop mental toughness, which made me successful in academic and extracurricular activities." This year's recipient plans to attend and pursue a degree in biomedical engineering at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, as she would like to create solutions for unsolved health problems, such as new cancer treatments or engineering tissues. This year's recipient has stated, "LHS has made me realize the importance of Christian leadership. By taking Lutheran High's Christian leadership class my junior year, I learned how to be a Christian leader in my future vocation. In this class, we listened to speakers who gave us real-world advice and personal examples. This gave me confidence to pursue a science career at UW-Madison without giving up my beliefs. God has wonderful things in store for her there, and we know she will continue to spread his word to the people that surround her." I'm pleased to present the 2026 Holt Family Memorial Scholarship to Isabel Harder. Congratulations on all your academic achievements, and good luck in your future endeavors.
please welcome Berta Meyer, who will be presenting the Sheboygan JC Scholarship.
Good evening. On the behalf of the Sheboygan JC's Foundation, it is my honor to present one of our scholarships this evening. Every year, our foundation proudly awards 2 scholarships to students in Sheboygan County who truly demonstrate that service to humanity is the best work of life. This scholarship is more than just a financial support. It's recognition of leadership, compassion, and dedication, and the commitment to making a difference in the lives of others. This applicant stood out in such a meaningful way. We have a board of about 15 individuals who carefully review every application, and I'm proud to say every single member said yes to supporting this individual for the recipient. That alone speaks volume about the impact of your story, character, and dedication you had on all of us. The passion you show for serving your community and supporting those around you and striving to make a positive difference reflects the exact value that the Sheboygan JC's Foundation hopes to encourage in future leaders. We are excited to see all the amazing things you do for your future, and we congratulate you on this well-deserved achievement. Thank you for making such a positive impact. Please join me in congratulating Aiden Wildman on the recipient of the 2026
Now please welcome Haley Luce and Cassidy Bartlett, who will present the Sheboygan County Service Club Scholarship.
Good evening. As mentioned, our names are Haley Luce and Cassidy Bartlett, and we're here representing Sheboygan Service Club.
The Sheboygan Service Club is made up of a small but mighty group of 22 women committed to giving back to Sheboygan County community through time spent volunteering and fundraising. Our 94-year-old club is rooted in the belief that a group of women can create a powerful impact through efforts promoting charity and social justice. Each year, our organization awards 4 scholarships to Sheboygan County High School seniors who have modeled a dedication to our community and created a powerful impact on their own.
We are truly honored to be awarding one of our scholarships to a member of Lutheran High. This student has demonstrated exceptional volunteerism, leadership, and character through her short 4 years of high school, as well as outstanding academic achievement. Additionally, over her time, she has completed over 500 hours of community service hours of service over those last 4 years. Also, while maintaining a successful GPA in her positions at both Kohler Credit Union, in addition to a second summer job at Harbor Point Mini Golf. She has spent countless hours serving capacities within Interact Club, Student Council, National Honor Society, Christian Leadership Cohort, to name just a few. She is looking forward to future opportunities to serve her new community while pursuing a career in education by studying Lutheran secondary education and social studies at Concordia University, with an ultimate goal of supporting her students the same way she was supported throughout her time here at Lutheran High. As a wrap, congratulations to your Sheboygan Service Club Scholarship recipient, Leah Militz.
We are proud to honor Leah today as a leader and community servant within Sheboygan County by presenting her with a scholarship. So thank you. Yeah.
Best of luck.
Now please welcome Chelsea Sherman from Acuity, who will present the Acuity Insurance Scholarship.
evening, everyone. My name is Chelsea Shireman, and I'm here on behalf of Acuity Insurance. With a history of protecting financial dreams for over 100 years, Acuity is a property and casualty insurance company proudly headquartered in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Now operating in 34 states, Acuity is recognized as a top employer in the nation, providing rewarding careers to those who develop knowledge, knowledge and skills beyond high school. The level of excellence required of Acuity employees is reflected in the standards for the Acuity Scholarship. The Acuity Scholarship Program awards children of Acuity employees based on academic excellence, leadership, community service, goals, and aspirations. This year, the program is proud to award one Lutheran High School senior. Our scholarship winner is a highly engaged and well-rounded student who has demonstrated excellence across academic athletics, leadership, and service. She has been actively involved in basketball and softball, showing strong discipline and teamwork, while also contributing extensively to the music program through band, jazz band, and Lutheran summer music, including serving as music department assistant and taking on leadership responsibilities within jazz band. Her academic commitment is reflected in her membership in the National Honor Society, and her dedication to service is evident through church fundraising efforts, volunteer work, and roles supporting both teaching and administrative initiatives. Looking ahead, she plans to attend Luther College, where she intends to pursue a pre-law track as she prepares for her future academic and professional goals. On behalf of the Acuity Scholarship Program, it is my honor to present Allison Schobert with a $1,000 scholarship.
Welcome Judy Schmidt to present the Sheboygan Visual Arts Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Judy Schmidt, representing the Sheboygan Visual Artists Board of Directors. Our group is a group of 85 artists. Our goal is to promote the arts within our community and to encourage young people to also share our joy and love of art. I'm really excited to make this presentation tonight. When we reviewed the portfolios of many art students throughout our community, there was one that stood above and beyond the rest, an extremely talented artist that you can be very proud of here at Lutheran High School. We're excited also as an organization to have a brand new art gallery, and the reason I'm mentioning that is that we're going to invite the recipient of tonight's scholarship to be an honorary member of our organization for a year, and to invite you, because you are so talented, to participate in our art shows anytime you would like in the year to come. So it is with great pleasure that I announce a $1,500 scholarship to Tegan Markovich. And just on a personal note, I want to say, Tegan, how much I am excited for you as far as attending Concordia. And the thing that personally touched my heart is that you want to be a Lutheran High School art teacher. So God bless you in that endeavor. Thank you.
Now please welcome Sergeant Matthew Main from the Army National Guard.
Good evening. Tonight I have the distinct honor of presenting for the Wisconsin Army National Guard. If there is one trait that defines this individual's high school career, it is his relentless work ethic. He is the kind of student who isn't afraid to roll up his sleeves and put in the hard work behind the scenes. He doesn't look for the easy way out. He earns every bit of his success through his sheer determination and grit. Soon he'll be taking that exact mindset to the Wisconsin Army National Guard. The National Guard demands resilience, discipline, and a commitment to a mission bigger than oneself, qualities that he already demonstrates every single day. There's no doubt that his drive and character will make him an incredible asset to his future unit and to our state. We are incredibly proud of you and the path you've chosen and your willingness to serve. Congratulations on this well-deserved scholarship, and we wish you the absolute best in your next chapter. Please join me in congratulating Logan Binsfeld.
Please welcome Chief Petty Officer Charles Horvath.
Good evening, faculty, families, and seniors. Sean, would you join me on stage? As Sheboygan Lutheran's Navy recruiter, I'm honored to be here tonight to recognize Sean Peterson, one of our newest future sailors. Sean could have chosen many paths after graduation, but he decided he would answer a higher calling and join the United States Navy. That takes real courage and character, qualities we value deeply in the Navy and that align so well with the values you've learned here at Sheboygan Lutheran. Sean, I'm proud to have you on my team and even prouder of the sailor you're about to become. Class of 2026, please join me in giving Sean a strong round of applause.
Please welcome Amanda Sogstad, who will be presenting scholarships awarded from Concordia University.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this invitation to be able to recognize Sheboygan Lutheran High School students who will be attending Concordia University, Wisconsin this upcoming fall. My name is Amanda Sogstad, and I am the Director of Pre-College Programs as well as an undergraduate admissions counselor for Concordia University. In that role, I am blessed to be able to work with 5 local Lutheran area high schools in the state of Wisconsin, which includes Sheboygan Lutheran. I truly, really appreciate to be here as I have a deep love for Lutheran education. As a past Lutheran educator myself, it is a joy to come to a place where teachers and staff show Christ's love daily, encourage you to be his disciple, so that you can take the person God created you to be to share in his love in all that you do. At CUW, our mission as a Lutheran higher education community is to develop students in mind, body, and spirit to be of service to Christ in the church and in the world. We are so grateful for the constant partnership that Sheboygan Lutheran offers and for our shared mission and values. I would like to invite the following students up onto the stage to present their scholarships. So, Zach Leonard, Tegan Markovich, Leah Militz, Allison Morel, Grace Poppy, Johanna Rude, and Emma Shive. At Concordia, we offer many different scholarships and grants that students may qualify for. All 7 recipients have qualified for our merit scholarship, totaling out over $100,000 in renewable aid. When I say your name, if you guys could step forward so that we can just recognize you singularly, that would be great. Zach Leonard has qualified for the following scholarships: Regent Scholarship, Luther Promise, CUW Dual Credit Scholarship, CUS Choice Lutheran High School Scholarship, and additional scholarships and grants as well, totaling out over $89,000 in scholarships and grants over 4 years. Tegan Markovich, Presidential Scholarship, Luther Promise, CUS Choice Lutheran High School Scholarship, CUW Art Scholarship, Church Work Scholarship, Lutheran Educator Support Scholarship, Forward in Faith Scholarship, and additional grants, totaling at over $110,000 in scholarships and grants over 4 years. Leah Militz has qualified for the following scholarships: Presidential Scholarship, Luther Promise, CUS Choice Lutheran High School Scholarship, CUW Dual Credit Scholarship, Church Work Scholarship, Lutheran Educator Support Scholarship, and additional scholarships and grants, totaling at over $107,000 in scholarships and grants over 4 years. Allison Morrell has qualified for the following scholarships: Regent Scholarship, Luther Promise, CUS Choice Lutheran High Scholarship, CUW Dual Credit Scholarship, Church Work Scholarship, Lutheran Educator Support Scholarship, Forward in Faith Scholarship, and additional grants, totaling at over $124,000 in scholarships and grants over 4 years. Grace Poppy has qualified for the following scholarships: Presidential Scholarship, Luther Promise Scholarship, CUS Choice Lutheran High Scholarship, CUW Dual Credit Scholarship, and additional grants, totaling at over $90,000 in scholarships and grants over 4 years. Johanna Rood has qualified for the following scholarships: Regent Scholarship, Luther Promise Scholarship, CUS Choice Lutheran High Scholarship, and additional grants, totaling at over $89,000 in scholarships and grants over 4 years. And last but not least, Emma Scheib has qualified for the following scholarships: Presidential Scholarship, Luther Promise, CUS Choice Lutheran High Scholarship, CUW Dual Credit Scholarship, Church Work Scholarship, Lutheran Educator Support Scholarship, Forward in Faith Scholarship, and additional grants, totaling at over $115,000 in scholarships over 4 years. These students have been awarded a combined $730,000 in scholarships and grants over the course of 4 years. Congratulations to these 7 high-achieving students who will be starting their college journey at Concordia University, Wisconsin in the fall. We have truly enjoyed working with each student this year and can't wait to see how God uses them and prepares them for their future vocations. We look forward to watching you follow God's path for you.
Now please welcome Susie Barrick, who will be presenting scholarships awarded from Lakeland University.
Good evening. Thank you to Sheboygan Lutheran for having me this evening. I would like to call up the following students: James Duple-Chain, Emma Everett, Nicholas Staub, and Noah Staub. It's so nice to see you all. We're normally just texting each other, so this is really fun for me too. All right, the following scholarships are all renewable, all 4 years. They are all merit-based scholarships. James Duple-Chain, we are awarding him a Dean Scholarship in the amount of $16,000. Emma Everett. She is receiving the Dean Scholarship for $16,000 and the Science, Technology, and Education Scholarship for $2,000. Nicholas Staub will be receiving the Achievement Scholarship for $14,000, Service and Leadership Scholarship for $500, Science, Technology, and Education for $1,000. And then finally, Noah Staub will be receiving the Success Scholarship for $12,000 and the Service and Leadership Scholarship for $500. Congratulations to these 4 students. We're really excited to have you at Lakeland next year. Go Muskies.
Now please welcome Liz Bradley, who will be presenting scholarships from Lakeshore College.
Good evening. I'm Liz Bradley, the Director of Grants for Lakeshore College, and it's a privilege and honor to be here tonight to present 2 Promise Opportunity Scholarships to 2 promising students. At Lakeshore College, we're not just about education. We're about igniting passions and fueling dreams. This evening, we are proud to recognize the recipient of the Promise Opportunity Scholarship. The Promise Opportunity Scholarship, established by the Lakeshore College Foundation, is a one-time $500 award designed to help offset the cost of tuition and fees as students begin their academic journey at Lakeshore College. It reflects our commitment to supporting students as they take this important next step and invest in their futures. On behalf of Lakeshore College and the Lakeshore College Foundation, I am pleased to present the Promise Opportunity Scholarship to Aiden Wildman, who plans to study to be a fire medic and EMT. I am also honored to present the Promise Scholarship to Thomas Verhulst, who plans to study welding at Lakeshore College in the fall.
And please welcome Riley Griffith, who will be presenting scholarships from Ripon College.
How's it going, everybody? First of all, I just want to say, congrats and great job to all the seniors. So one more round of applause for all of them. But if I could welcome Noelle Makala to come to the stage. Noelle is, after my conversation, oh, by the way, sorry, I'm also an admissions counselor from Ripon College, so I've been talking back and forth with Noelle. And in general, she's got a really great spirit, great personality, and she's really excited to dive into playing being part of the cross-country team at Ripon College. I think she'll be a really great fit there. She also will be studying psychology as well, so that'll be really interesting to be diving into as well. Noelle has also been granted our highest level Gleason Presidential Scholarship based on how impressed we were with her application, and as well she received our music scholarship as well. The other thing she also did is she auditioned for what's called our Lehigh Family Ensemble Scholarship, and she was able to receive that as well for a total of $42,000 each year. I'll give that to you.
And now to present the Crusader Scholarship, I am pleased to welcome Mr. Jeff Durst.
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. Good evening. Tonight it's my privilege to present the Crusader Scholarships. These scholarships were created to encourage, inspire, and recognize graduating Sheboygan Lutheran seniors who display Christian leadership in a world that deeply needs faithful servants of our Savior. More than simply a financial award, the Crusader Scholarships are designed to be a meaningful growth experience, challenging students to reflect on their faith, deepen their understanding of Christian leadership, and consider how God is guiding and working through their lives. The application process is demanding. Students must select and read a leadership book from the Crusader Leadership Library, write a reflection paper, and then present what they've learned from before a scholarship committee. The committee is made up of 5 Crusader graduates, 4 parents of Crusader graduates, and Mr. Crusader himself, Mr. Benedum. More important than simply summarizing their books, students are asked to reflect on how these lessons apply to their Christian walk, their vocations, and their lives of service to Christ and others. This year's recipients demonstrated not only academic excellence, but also maturity of faith, thoughtful reflection, and a desire to serve God faithfully in the world. 9 seniors went through the process and were awarded scholarships from $500 up to $3,000. So you 9, come on up here on stage. There we go. Get them all up there. Come on up, you 9. So thank you. All right, so congratulations to Isabel Harder, Zach Leonard, Allison Schobert, Noelle Makala, Allison Morell, and Katie Richardson. Our top 3 scholarship award winners were Harper Neroff, Emma Scheid, and Tyra Castro. Our second runner-up recipient receiving $2,000 is Tyra Castro. Tyra, who joined us at Sheboygan Lutheran for 1 year after being raised in Mexico, made an incredible impact on our school community. She read the book Loving God with All Your Mind, a book exploring the relationship between faith and knowledge. Tyra reflected deeply on how Christians are called not only to believe, but also to understand why they believe. She shared how God used her time at Sheboygan Lutheran to strengthen her faith and ultimately lead her to baptism this past February. One of the most powerful moments in her presentation came when she said, "These teachers at Sheboygan Lutheran really care about me," something she hadn't experienced until coming here. Tyra's gratitude, faith journey, and commitment to Christ were a tremendous blessing to witness. Congratulations, Tyra. Our first runner-up receiving $2,500 is Emma Scheid. Emma read the book The Daily Dozen by John Maxwell, a book that focused on the daily decisions that shape a successful life. Emma beautifully connected these leadership principles to the Christian life, emphasizing the true peace and purpose are found in Christ alone. She wrote statements in her paper like this: "With my faith in God as the top priority in life, all other priorities will fall into place. And each day is an opportunity for God to work through me to accomplish his divine purpose." Emma's essay was thoughtful, faith-filled, and she made a strong testimony in her presentation to leadership rooted in Christ. Congratulations, Emma. And our top recipient receiving $3,000 is Harper Neroff. Harper read the book 12 Ordinary Men, a book about how Jesus used ordinary people to accomplish his extraordinary purposes. Harper reflected on the truth that God calls imperfect and ordinary people into lives of service and vocation. She said Jesus called ordinary people into his ministry just as he calls ordinary people today to love and serve others through their vocations. Harper's presentation demonstrated humility, wisdom, and trust in God's guiding hand as she looks ahead to how his purpose will unfold in her life. Congratulations, Harper. And congratulations to all our seniors. May God continue to bless you as you walk in faith and serve him in all of your vocations. Thank you.
Now please welcome Mr. Terschutti, who will present the Striegel Scholarship.
The purpose of the Striegel Scholarship is to provide financial support for Sheboygan Lutheran graduates who are pursuing a career in Lutheran church work. A student is eligible for the scholarship if they are a graduate from here and will be attending a Lutheran Church Missouri Synod sanctioned institution of higher learning for the purpose of training for Lutheran church work, including, but not limited to, being a teacher, administrator, church music director, director of Christian education, deaconess, or pastor. Gerald, who went by Jerry, and Leola, who went by Lee Striegel, were active members of Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Sheboygan. Jerry was a Kohler High School graduate, because Sheboygan Lutheran was not around yet, and joined the Navy as a high school student and served on 3 different submarines during the Korean War. Later in life, Jerry was a Wisconsin State Trooper, and Lee worked in the Sheboygan Social Security Office. In retirement, they divided their time between their condo in Kohler and a winter home in Arizona. Jerry and Lee had no children, but they always had a love for Lutheran High and our mission. After Lee's death in 1996, Jerry joined the Taproot Club and was a regular attendee of the Lutheran High dinner auction, and he was always seated with the Bus family. After Jerry passed away in 2020, his will provided for the establishment of a trust to provide scholarships for Sheboygan Lutheran graduates pursuing a career in the preaching and or teaching ministry of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. It is the intent to honor the Striegel family wishes by using the following guidelines in establishing this trust moving forward. The Striegel Scholarship is renewable for up to 4 years of undergraduate studies, and the amount given in any given year is split evenly by the number of eligible students. The Striegel Scholarship is a great example of how an individual can leave a lasting legacy and continue to impact future generations of Christian leaders after they have passed on from this side of heaven. Jerry and Lee, we know that you are rejoicing and celebrating with Jesus right now, and we still continue to thank you for the lasting impact that you are making on our students and the Christian church at large. This year, we are proud to announce that the scholarship amount being awarded is $4,000 for the 26-27 school year, and there are 4 recipients of the award. So if the following 4 individuals can please come on up and receive your award. Tegan Markovich, Allison Morell, Leah Militz, and Emma Shive. Let's give them one more round of applause. Congratulations.
At this time, I will be awarding some additional scholarships. The first scholarship is the Glenn A. and Karen Albertine Miller Memorial Scholarship. It is given to a senior who intends to be a school teacher. This $2,000 award is renewable for up to 4 years, totaling $8,000. Glenn and Karen Mueller established this scholarship through their generous gift planning. They intend to support future educators. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Allison Morell. The Aurora Healthcare is an integrated, not-for-profit healthcare provider serving communities throughout eastern Wisconsin, including Sheboygan County. The services include cardiac care, emergency department, intensive care, pediatrics unit, including NICU, pain management, spiritual care, radiology, rehab services, surgery, and the Vince Lombardi Cancer Clinic. Aurora's purpose is to help people live well. They strive to promote health, prevent illness, and provide state-of-the-art diagnosis and treatment. To continue this level of service to the community, we are pleased to support students who choose to continue their education in a health-related field. Congratulations to Samantha Gilchrist. The Lord family established a memorial scholarship in honor of Sheboygan County golf legend Jimmy Lore. The Jimmy Lore Memorial Golf Scholarship was established to memorialize Jimmy Lore for his unparalleled golf record, his sportsmanship, and his presence as a true ambassador for the game. The scholarship program was established to support the future of Sheboygan County's youth golfers in his memory. Jimmy was considered one of the best golfers in Sheboygan County. This scholarship is gifted to one recipient on each high school golf team in Sheboygan County. Over the last 35 years, the fund has awarded more than 140 scholarships. Jimmy lived by the mantra, practice, 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 and the following qualities were important to him: good sportsmanship, good citizenship, and good golf etiquette, which were key in preparing youth to find success in their futures. These qualities are just as important, making friends and having fun in the sport. This year's recipient that exemplifies these values is Regan Steinhardt, the recipient of this year's Jimmy Lore Memorial Scholarship of $1,200. This next scholarship, I am honored to present a one-time scholarship awarded to a deserving individual. This scholarship has been made possible through the kindness of an anonymous donor. Aiden Wildman, please come forward to accept your award. The auxiliary's mission is to honor veterans, serve others, and support Sheboygan County citizens with medical needs. This student was chosen for this award as a junior member of the American Legion Auxiliary Post 83 and for the exceptional artwork submitted honoring our veterans. Their accomplishments include winning second place at the state level in the 2025 Young American Creative Patriotic Art Contest, as well as winning the local level in 2026 for a piece that is now moving on to the state competition. Congratulations to Tegan Markovich. You have been selected as one of 9 recipients of the 2026 Sheboygan Memorial VFW Post 9156 Auxiliary Scholarship. The auxiliary is proud to present you with a $1,000 scholarship to assist with your educational journey. We look forward to the positive impact you will continue to make. Now. The Lakeside Pepsi Award money awards Lutheran High money for students who help distribute Pepsi products. The duties include stocking machines with Pepsi products, counting signals, rotating inventory, and assisting in making future orders. Brock Seefeld is this year's recipient of the $1,000 scholarship. The Walter and June Valras Scholarship is given to students graduating from high schools in Sheboygan County. Mr. Valras' family owns and manages Polar Wear Company in Sheboygan. The scholarship was established in honor of his parents, Walter and Nan Valras. I am pleased to announce that Samantha Gilchrist and Tegan Markovich will receive the 2026 Valras Scholarship, each receiving $5,800. The Wisconsin Academic Excellence Award is given to the top performing senior in each high school who will attend a college or university in Wisconsin. This year's scholarship recipient is Isabel Harder. The state of Wisconsin also awards a Technical Excellence Scholarship to Wisconsin high school seniors who demonstrate the highest proficiency in technical education subjects. The scholarships are only used for use at a school within the Wisconsin Technical College system. The value of the scholarship is up to $2,250 per year to be applied towards tuition for 6 semesters. This scholarship is being awarded to Aiden Wildman. Now please note that the program listing of additional senior scholarships and awards. We want to recognize the senior scholarships listed and those not already identified. As I call your name, seniors, please stand and turn around to face the audience. After that, we'll congratulate you all with a round of applause. Owen Adamak will be attending Lawrence University. Owen has received $208,000 in renewable scholarships from Lawrence. Tyra Castro will be continuing her education by studying neuroscience. Connor Chang will be continuing his education at UW-Whitewater and majoring in business. Yep, stand up, you guys. Mary Grace Boland will be attending Anderson University and has received $76,000 in renewable scholarships. Samantha Gilchrist will be continuing her education at St. Norbert College. Sam has received the Presidential Scholarship, which totals $132,000. Brennan Hackbarth will also be attending St. Norbert College. Brennan has received the Van Dyke Award that totals $120,000. Brennan also received a $500 scholarship from the Sheboygan Basketball Club. Winston Hassler will be entering the workforce after graduation. Luke Lemeron will continue working in the industrial maintenance field. Noel Makala will be attending Ripon College and has received over $160,000 in scholarships. Gavin Menting will continue to work after graduation. Harper Neerhoff will attend the University of Iowa and has received $52,000 in scholarships. Mason Neerhoff will continue in his manufacturing career at Rockline. Mason is also the 2026 Future All-Star YA Award winner, receiving a $1,000 college scholarship if he chooses to continue his education. Katie Richardson will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay and majoring in History and Information Science. Kaylin Scheidel will be entering the workforce. Allison Schobert will be continuing her education at Luther College and has received over $220,000 in renewable scholarships. Brock Seefeld will be attending Western Illinois University and has received the Burger King Scholars Award for $1,000 and also received a $16,000 scholarship from Western Illinois. Regan Steinhardt will be attending Winthrop University and has received $17,000 in scholarships. Adea Violetta will continue in the workforce. Megan Walls is attending Bethel University. Megan has received a renewable scholarship for $102,600, Megan, $102,000, and Megan has also received the Sheboygan Elks Gridiron Committee Scholarship for $1,000. Aiden Wildman has also received the Sheboygan Firefighter Charitable Trust Scholarship for $1,000. Congratulations to all of you. God has been so good to our senior class, showering the Lutheran High family with many blessings. Tonight, seniors were recognized for over $2,670,000 in scholarships and awards. We are all proud of your accomplishments and will pray that you will use these gifts to God's glory in your future work and actions. Thank you, class of 2026. Now please welcome Mr. Holzheimer to honor some of our students' athletic accomplishments.
Will the following student athletes please come forward? Isabel Harder, Noel Makala, Emma Shive, Allison Schobert, Katie Richardson, Samantha Gilchrist, and Winston Hassler. A Big East Scholar Athlete Certificate will be awarded to all seniors who meet the following criteria. Earn 2 varsity letters in conference sports. At least 1 must be earned during the senior year. Maintain a 3.6 cumulative GPA after 7 semesters with no athletic code violations. These 7 individuals are Sheboygan Lutheran's Big East Scholar Athletes. Congratulations. Next award is the WIA Scholar Athlete. Each of the WIA member schools in the state may nominate students for considerations as a Scholar Athlete Award winner. Criteria is each nominee must be a 2nd semester senior. Each nominee must have learned at least 4 varsity letters through athletic participation in WIA sanctioned sports during their freshman, sophomore, and junior years and fall and winter seasons of their senior year. Each nominee must have a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.0. This year's winner for the WIA Scholar Athlete is Megan Walls and Winston Hassel. The Sheboygan Lutheran Christian Athlete of the Year Award is given to those that have played and excelled at the varsity level, exemplify Christian behavior in the classroom or on the court or field, and looks for ways to make others better. They're both leaders at school, not only their academics, but they've been trustworthy and humble Christian leaders on their teams, and are students that many classmates and our classmen look up to. Our Female Christian Athlete of the Year Award goes to Megan Walls. And our Boys Christian Athlete of the Year Award goes to Brennan Hackbarth.
Now please welcome Mr. Tashuti to honor the top 10 students of the class of 2026.
All right, if you are in the top 10, can you please come on up to this stage and grab your seat? Each of you should find a top 10 medal with your name on it. As we get ready to hear some great speeches from the top 10 from the class of 2026, I want to talk about this group just a little bit. The reason that these 10 ladies are up here this evening is because it reflects years of discipline, curiosity, and a commitment to learning that goes far beyond the classroom. Each one of these students is going to have a story that they get to share with you tonight. And what they probably won't mention a lot of are the late nights, the tough classes, all of the mentors who pushed them, and moments when they chose perseverance over comfort. Their success and their speeches are a testament to the support of their friends, their families, their teachers, and a community that believes in them. Many of the top 10 students are involved in numerous activities outside of formal academics. You'll find these students leading clubs, serving in chapel, competing in athletics, performing in the arts, and also encouraging others quietly behind the scenes. They have definitely helped shape the culture of their class and our school at large in an extremely positive way. And if you didn't notice, there was a lot of heels clicking as they were walking upward, because I think for the first time in school history, we have an all-female top 10 class. So that's pretty cool, that's pretty awesome. So congratulations, ladies. So as we get through the speeches, ladies, when Katie is going to be up first, and when she's done, Samantha, you can go, and Leah, and so on. We'll work our ways down. But I'm going to introduce you all right now. So tonight it is my honor and privilege to introduce the top 10 students of the class of 2026. Katie Richardson, Samantha Gilchrist, Leah Militz, Grace Pape, Emma Shive, Tegan Markovich, Allison Schobert, Harper Nierhoff, Noelle Makala, and Isabel Harder. Congratulations, ladies. And Katie, you are up first, so come on up to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. So my speech this evening is about my sister Julia. For my whole life, my sister Julia has always been there. Since we were little, up until the time she went away to college, we shared a tiny room with cute little bunk beds that served as a forever sleepover. Julia knows many things about me, but what she doesn't know is how much of an influence she's had over my life, and how much I look up to her. Over the years, I've seen all the hard work she's put into everything she's done, including school, sports, and relationships, along with everything else life has thrown at her. Regardless, every time I look at her, she's always thanking God and encouraging me to do the same. This encouragement has been extremely influential within my Christian leadership life, and I will forever be grateful for Julia's role within helping me with my faith. As any younger sister would admit, my older sister Julia has been probably one of the greatest influences within my life. Growing up, I would always look to her and observe what she was doing so that I could do the same eventually. If Julia bought new clothes, I wanted them too, and if Julia saw One Direction in concert, I also wanted to go, even though I had no friends going along, and I didn't even really know who they were yet. It seems like every year I'm getting hand-me-down clothes from Julia, no matter what. I love this because I'm always getting new clothes, and they come from Julia, so they must be the most fashionable pieces on the market. This doesn't happen all the time, but it happens frequently enough that it has become a running joke within my family between my mom, my sister, and I. And seems like every time we go out, either my mom or I are wearing one of Julia's hand-me-downs, which we always love to point out. While very funny, I don't think Julia ever realized how much this meant to me. Receiving anything, let alone clothes, from your big sister can mean so much and can make you feel so important. Along with this, Julia is very trustworthy when it comes to different product knowledge or ways of life. She has influenced me greatly within various products that I buy, and usually when she tells me to get something, I do. This comes from many years of observation, and I think I'm just lucky because she acted as a guinea pig and tried out different styles and products to see which ones work, and I just get to reap the benefits. Although I did not follow her when she had her whole 6th grade headband craze. Recently, Julia moved to Florida, which has been kind of a struggle. Before that, she was in Milwaukee for school, so I didn't see her all that much, but Milwaukee is a heck of a lot closer than Florida is. I never realized how much this would affect me until it happened and she left, and I observed how different my life is. Julia has always been no more than 2 hours away and has remained a constant within my life, no matter what stage I was in or who my friends are. One thing I picked up from Julia's move is how much trust she has in God and His role within her life. Moving to Florida when she knew no one there was a huge change and risk, but one she took because of her strength given to her by God and ability to follow through on what she wants, no matter what, and no matter who thinks that she can't do it. She has inspired me to push through adversity and to chase my dreams, giving God the credit always, and prioritizing my faith in everything. Our Christian leadership lives have been a consistent topic within our conversations and something Julia always reminds me to strengthen. Her encouragement within my life, my faith life, means a great deal to me, and I will forever cherish the relationship that we have. A staple in my life that I can contribute to Julia's influence is Disney, specifically the 2000s movies and shows. I remember how obsessed she was with High School Musical, Wizards of Waverly Place, Camp Rock, and of course Hannah Montana. Growing up, these movies and shows were some of my favorites and an opportunity to bond with her. These incredible pieces of media have taught me many valuable lessons and serve as a form of comfort and nostalgia whenever I need it. Along with Julia's influence, these movies and shows have taught me that having a strong foundation within your life is so important, so that no matter what happens, you can always have something to fall back on. For me, my foundation is my family, especially Julia. I'm reminded through my foundation that I should keep my faith in the front of my mind always, to follow my dreams, to treat others well, and to stay humble while always looking for opportunities to grow. When I think of Julia, I'm reminded of Philippians 2 verses 3 through 4, reminding us to do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but instead to be humble and hold other individuals and their interests above our own, which I think she exemplifies very well. Julia has held an immense influence within my life, reminding me that she was always there for me and to always turn to God in everything. And to quote the wise words of the iconic Hannah Montana, "You can change your style, you can change your jeans, you can learn to fly, and you can chase your dreams. You can laugh and cry, but everybody knows you'll always find your way back home."
The most influential person in my faith walk is the person who has stood by my side through thick and thin, my dad. Whether it's the early mornings when he wakes up before the sun to make sure my sisters and I get to school on time, or the late nights when he stays awake just to make sure I make it home safely, he has always been there. He has spent long weekends driving for hours to AAU tournaments, sacrificing his time and energy just so I could have opportunities to grow. Those moments may seem small, but to me they represent something much bigger: love, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment. My dad is one of the most influential people in my life. He didn't just teach me how to get through life, he taught me how to live it with purpose. He showed me how to balance school, sports, faith, and family, even when life felt overwhelming. He taught me how to slow down and find joy in the little things, reminding me that even ordinary moments can be blessings if we choose to see them that way. One of the biggest lessons my dad has taught me is to never take anything for granted. He constantly reminds me to give 100% effort in everything I do, because nothing in life is guaranteed. As he always says, you know what's better than an A? An A+. That lesson has shaped how I approach school, sports, friendships, and my faith. Seeing his compassion for others taught me the importance of kindness and humility. His actions speak louder than words, and they've helped shape the values I try to live by. My dad has also shown me what true resilience looks like. Life is not always easy, and he has faced his own challenges, but he continues to move forward with hard work and determination. He never lets setbacks define him. Instead, he chooses to keep going, to keep providing, and to keep loving our family in the best way he can. Alongside that resilience, he shows compassion in everything he does. Whether it's helping someone in need, encouraging me after a tough game, which may include some questionable feedback, or simply being present when it matters most. What makes his influence even more meaningful in my faith walk is how he introduced me to the sport I love most, basketball. Basketball is more than just a game to me. It is something that has taught me discipline, teamwork, perseverance, and drive. It has shaped my character in ways I can't fully explain, and it all started with him. He was the first one to put a ball in my hands, who encouraged me to try, and who believed in me before I believed in myself. Through basketball, he has helped me understand what it means to push through challenges, to stay focused under pressure, and to keep going even when things get hard. Those lessons don't just stay on the court, they carry into my faith and my everyday life. Through basketball and through life, my dad has shown me what dedication truly looks like. He never expected recognition or praise, he simply showed up again and again. And in doing that, he taught me a powerful lesson about faith. Faith isn't just something you talk about, it's something you live out every day. It's shown through your actions, your sacrifices, and the way you treat others. In my faith walk, my dad has been a constant example of trusting God through both good times and difficult times. He has even shown me that faith doesn't mean life will be easy, but it means you will never face challenges alone. Watching him stay strong during hard times and grateful during good times has helped me understand what it means to truly rely on God. Because of my dad, I've learned that faith is not just about going to church or saying prayers. It's about how you live, how you love, and how you serve others every single day. It's about being patient when things don't go your way, working hard even when no one is watching, and choosing gratitude even when life feels difficult. As I continue growing in my faith and stepping into the future, I know the lessons he has taught me will stay with me. His example has helped shape the person I am today and the person I hope to become tomorrow. My dad may not realize the impact he has had on my life, but his love, sacrifices, and faith have made all the difference. And for that, I am incredibly grateful.
Aristotle once said, "A whole is greater than the sum of its parts." This perfectly describes the Christian leaders in my life. No single person has influenced my faith on their own. Rather, each person brings something unique that together has helped shape the person and Christian that I am today. My grandparents have set a firm foundation that is apparent in the lives of 3 generations. My mom has shown me what it means to be a kind and faithful servant. My dad has taught me how to overcome, and even though it's tough, you can grow from your mistakes and create a beautiful life for yourself. My siblings each have complementary gifts that I admire. Beyond my family, my friends Grace and Megan have been rocks for me. The teachers at Bethlehem and LHS have all played a significant part in my life. I've been blessed by so many Christian leaders. Today, though, I would like to focus on one person in particular, my best friend Kelsey. When I was 10 years old, I got the news that at the end of the school year, my family and I would be moving away. I was so sad and I was terrified that everything was going to change. But once I got past the initial shock, I realized that I still had 3 constants: God, my family, and my friend Kelsey. Not many of you have met Kelsey, but I can tell you that she is one of the strongest, most loving, hilarious, and God-fearing people you will ever have the pleasure of encountering. Ever since birth, Kelsey has been practically glued to my side. We did everything together. We performed dances for our parents, dressed up in matching outfits, and spent every moment laughing at inside jokes. At church and school, if you saw one of us, the other probably wasn't far behind. We were best friends throughout our time together in school, and when I was faced with the task of parting with her, I was crushed. Although most people stopped checking in with me a couple months after the move, Kelsey never stopped. Every Thanksgiving or summer break felt like picking up right where we left off. We would stay up way too late talking about everything. No matter how much time had passed, being around Kelsey always felt familiar. Suddenly, one Thanksgiving, she stopped responding. I kept texting her, "Hey, I'm in town, can we meet up?" But all I was met with was silence. I accepted that maybe too much time had passed, and the friendship simply fizzled out. In August of that year, I found out the real reason why she stopped talking to me. In the year 2020, certain forms of self-harm were becoming popular on social media. Kelsey was one of the people influenced by those trends. She soon got addicted to harming herself almost daily. She attempted to take her own life in December of 2021 and again of January in 2022. She struggled for months and months before she was hospitalized in June. She got evaluated by a psychiatrist and was sent to a psych ward for 16 days, where she had no phone, could only talk to her parents for 10 minutes a day, and was being watched on the cameras constantly. After she got out, she lied to everyone about where she was. She was diagnosed with major depressive disorder, OCD, and generalized anxiety. She started going on all different kinds of medication. She had to start her freshman year soon after all of this went down, and it was all too much for her. One week into school, she came up with another plan to take her life. She told her therapist, and she got sent to the psych ward for another 12 days. When she finally opened up and told me about what she had been through that year, I didn't know how to respond. What words are there when someone you've known all your life tells you they almost took their own life? Mostly, I was disappointed with myself for not knowing what was going on. I was her best friend for years, and I didn't know that she was going through this. I felt so guilty that I wasn't there for her, and that she had to go through it alone. I kept replaying our conversations in my head, wondering how I missed the signs or if there's something I could have said or done differently. It forced me to realize how much people can hide, even from those closest to them. I want to be a leader who has open eyes and an open heart for these people so they don't feel like they have to hide anymore.
I realize this is a deep and serious topic, and it doesn't necessarily paint Kelsey as a person to emulate, but that would miss the main point. Kelsey is a beautiful example of a person who is saved by grace. She couldn't hide from God, and his abiding love opened her eyes to the value of her life and the joy of living as his beloved child. And now she leads boldly to share how hope, healing, and growth are possible. At her school of over 2,000 students, she regularly leads Bible studies and openly talks about God with the people around her. In a place where it can sometimes feel uncomfortable or unpopular to stand firm in your beliefs, Kelsey continues to do it with confidence and compassion. Even after everything she has been through, Kelsey is still one of the funniest and most caring people I know. She has a way of making everyone around here feel valued, whether she's making people laugh with one of her jokes or checking in on someone who's having a hard day. She has allowed her challenges to shape her. One of the things I admire most about her is that her struggles never made her bitter. Instead, they made her more compassionate and understanding toward other people. For a long time, Kelsey struggled to find the right treatment and support from people who truly understood both her mental health challenges and her faith. There were moments when she felt frustrated and misunderstood. But even during those seasons, she never completely lost sight of God. Watching her continue to cling to him showed me what true faith looks like. Faith is not pretending everything is perfect. It is continuing to trust God even during moments when life feels overwhelming. As I look to life beyond Lutheran High, I know there will be many challenges. But with friends like Kelsey and so many other Christian leaders in my life, they give me the confidence that no matter what, I can respond to his love by being the Christian leader he calls me to be.
When I was first given the prompt for this speech, I was sure that coming up with someone who has been an example of a Christian leader in my life would be easy. I figured that it would be a simple task to write a speech and reflect on one of the many people who have had an impact on my life over the years. I've been blessed to have so many examples of leadership throughout my life, so narrowing down just one person turned out to be much more difficult than it seemed. After putting much thought into it, one person stuck out in my mind as a good example of what being a Christian leader truly looks like: my brother James. Yes, James, if you're watching, you heard that right. I say watching because for those of you who don't know, my brother lives in St. Louis, attending Concordia Seminary, where he's currently studying to become a pastor. His dedication and passion for what he does are truly admirable. James embodies what it means to be a Christian leader as he demonstrates Christ in all he does. He continually shows his devotion to his vocation by always putting Christ first. He truly demonstrates what it means to live out your faith. Growing up, I did not fully realize how much I looked up to him, but as I've gotten older, I am incredibly grateful to have him as a role model in my life. I'm sure that if you asked, he would agree that having 3 younger sisters wasn't always easy, and yet he never complained. One memory that stands out to me is from a family road trip when our family of 6 was packed into a car for hours. As you can imagine, with 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters, things did not always stay peaceful. There was always someone usually arguing either over the music or asking, "Are we there yet?" James easily could have become annoyed, but instead he always found ways to make us laugh. He would always find a way to keep us entertained and somehow sane. Looking back, I realized what seemed like small moments were actually examples of his patience and selflessness. He consistently chooses kindness and helps bring peace even when dealing with all our family's craziness. Even through all of the long car rides and silly arguments, James somehow managed to put up with all of us. He treats us with love and reminds us that our family is rooted in Christ. He has been someone I look up to, not just because he's my older brother, but because of how he lives out his life. He has always been there for my sisters and I, whether we needed advice, someone to laugh with, or just someone to listen. One of the most important things he has done in my life is guide me in my faith in Christ. Through his actions and the way he treats others, he has shown me what it means to stand firm in God, even when things are hard. He reminds me to keep going, stay faithful, support other people even when it's difficult, and most importantly, to remember that our strength comes from Christ. James has been a constant example of Christian leadership in my life, and I am forever grateful for an older brother like him. Thank you, James.
Hi everyone. I'd like to take a moment first to thank all the people who have made it possible for me to be here today. First, my parents for all the time spent caring for me, teaching me, giving me advice, and so much more. Second, I'd like to thank my siblings for encouraging me, supporting me, and making life so much fun. Lastly, I'd like to thank my teachers for all the lessons and time that they've invested into our education. Tonight, I would like to take this time to specifically thank one teacher in particular. My 7th and 8th grade teacher, Mrs. Kretschmar, is a great teacher, role model, and Christian leader. As a Christian leader, one of the most important things to do is reach out to others. In his ministry here on earth, Jesus is always talking with people and caring for them. Throughout my life, knowing Mrs. K, I have seen time and time again how she reaches out to people in her life, whether to welcome them, to support them, or to teach them. The first time my family and I ever came to Sheboygan, she took us out to lunch, at Culver's of course, and made us feel welcome. That was not a one-time thing either. When there are new people at our church, she goes and talks with them. When there are new students at our school, she would learn their names and get to know their interests. During a tough time in my life, Mrs. K took me out for coffee. Without knowing it, Mrs. K taught me one of the most beautiful lessons in Christian leadership, along with English, geography, and science. She showed me how God works through his people. Matthew 25:35 says, "For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me." Mrs. K taught me that Christian leadership can be seen in the everyday things, the things that may seem small in the moment, but are actually leading others closer to Christ. The literal application of this verse applies to Mrs. K as well. I was a part of the spring musical this year, and our cast had some pretty late nights leading up to the show. Since Mrs. K ran the music, she was at those practices too, and she brought us food. She took time out of her day to make us all muffins and went shopping to get us snacks. Once again, Mrs. K was caring for others like Christ. Each year that I have known her, she finds some new way to help others and volunteer her time for them. She has shown me what it means to put others before myself and what it means to love and serve in the vocations that I have been placed in. So now I would like to say thank you. Thank you, Mrs. K, for welcoming my family and many other families into the community. Thank you for teaching me and so many other students English, geography, and science. And most importantly, thank you for devoting every day to loving and serving those who God has placed in your life.
I didn't make it onto this stage alone. I believe God placed the right people in my life at the right times, and I wouldn't be here without them. Being in the top 10 is an honor. As a freshman, I never could have imagined standing here today. The homework, studying, and everything else felt like a lot to handle alone. This is why I'm so grateful for the people in my life who were there to help me when I struggled. I want to thank all the amazing teachers who have shaped me into the person I am today and the person I hope to become. A special thanks to Mr. Holman for always making time to help me with my art portfolio and scholarships. I also want to thank my grandparents for picking us up from school and bringing us snacks or taking us out for treats. Thank you to my friends, Katie, who has been there for me since kindergarten, and Allison, my fellow tall girl who I met freshman year, for putting up with me over the years. I really want to thank my loving parents who have supported me my whole life. They are always there when I need them, especially when I'm stressed out over essays or life in general. I truly couldn't ask for a better family. Somehow they've managed to love me through everything. They've had to deal with my complaining, avoiding chores, waiting to write essays until the last minute, or taking 0.5 pics of my dad when he falls asleep on the couch with a whole pizza on his lap. And as much as I love them, I want to dedicate this speech to my sister, Peyton. Peyton is finishing up her freshman year at Lutheran High, and I'm so proud of everything she has accomplished. She has amazing grades, she joined the softball team, and she wears cute outfits, which are mostly my clothes. She's the most important person in my life. I can always be myself around her. I never feel judged because mostly we don't take anything seriously, so I can't tell if she'll get emotional or just stare at me and try not to laugh. We've shared a room for the past 15 years, which means we share everything. Unless we're talking about 3 years ago when we would play tug-of-war in the morning over a pair of leggings. I'm gonna miss our random late-night talks where we can't stop cackling. Not having that is gonna be the hardest part of leaving. My roommate's definitely gonna be annoyed with how many times I call her. Peyton already thinks she's going to take over my side of the room while we're gone, and knowing her, when I come back, I'll probably find a pile of books where my bed used to be. Peyton and I have a lot of things in common, and an example would be for our love for the Descendants movies, 1, 2, and 3, not 4. For Halloween, many years ago, I was Evie and she was Mal. We loved singing the songs in the car, but for a long time, I always skipped Space Between by Dub and Sophia.
but now I realize that song fits perfectly with our situation. So Peyton, even if we're worlds apart, you're still in my heart. It will always be you and me, and you can find this space between. I know wherever life takes me, God will guide me, and these people will always be a part of who I am. Thank you.
Okay, so why am I here? I could probably just tell you it's because I just earned my way to being here, but I don't think that's completely it. I think a very important part of it is my parents and also having a firm foundation to stand on. I'm not really great at this reflective stuff, so I'm gonna do my best here. Before I get to that though, I wanna thank some of the amazing music teachers I've had over the years. Music is a huge part of my life, and I really appreciate the support I've had from them, especially Miss Milstead, who I've been taking lessons with since 5th grade. So, really long time. And I want to thank her for not giving up on teaching me new things every week for the past 7 years and helping me to prepare high-level solos to compete with. I also want to say thank you to Mrs. Harder for being my 8th grade band teacher and helping me learn the very high notes, even though I didn't want to. And Miss Bredman, who makes every day fun in band class, and with her high energy and really fun whimsy, and you guys should talk with her if you have the chance, because she really is the highlight of my day, and she's an amazing teacher in person. Anyways, I wasn't sure who to talk about this for at first, so much to my mom's dismay, I wrote this the day before it was due. And I think that sums up a lot of what I've done throughout high school. My mom tells me to work ahead, and I don't, but I guess it worked out kind of well. If you ask her, that's not the only thing I do, or that I don't do, that she asked me to. We've had a lot of stubborn nights with what we call the Kren. But that's the great thing. Out of all the bad things that she probably could say about me, she's still there, probably crying, which all of us in our family give her crap for, but she's still there. So thank you for always being there and pushing me to do my best. I also want to talk about my dad, because I don't know if you've all met him, but he's pretty great. I think the most important thing you could take away from watching my dad is that he always shows up. If he says he'll be somewhere, he'll be there. Even on short notice, there are so many times where I've come downstairs and I've asked my mom where dad is, and she says that somebody called and needed his help. He doesn't even get a break on vacations because his phone's always ringing. He's the funniest person that I know by far, and he's still serious when it matters. People have many sides, and there are a lot of people you hear about that people just don't get along with or don't like, but I've never heard of someone not liking my dad. And I think that says a lot about his character and integrity, and is something that I want to take away from him as I go through life. He's influenced many of my views and and also my personality and my music taste and how I feel about church. Both of my parents have always encouraged me to get involved and branch out. My dad is also the one that taught me to drive, and I've had to hear "you drive just like your father" from my mom many, many times, especially getting on the highway. You gotta go fast. I should also probably say something about my sister Nicole. So thank you for being the outline of my life, I guess. For those of you that don't know her, she's 2 years older than me, but we followed basically the same path except for our personalities, which is probably where most of our discord comes from. We both went to the same elementary and middle school, and I did have the choice to go to a different high school, but I actually didn't. Thanks, Mom. We both played the clarinet, the saxophone, and learned the oboe our senior years. And next year we will both be enrolled at Luther College, and before you ask, no, we will not be rooming together. That wouldn't go well. So thank you guys for always being there.
Throughout high school, there has been one person who has always stuck by my side and never wavered in her support of me. Whether that was the late nights where she helped me study for an important test, the early mornings when she proofread my papers, or the long horse show weekends, my mom has always been there for me when I needed her. Not only has she emphasized to me the importance of my education, but also the value of learning through other experiences, even bad ones. My mother has highlighted to me how everyone faces challenges throughout their life, and how they can shape and mold you into the person you will be in the future. Even though she has had many setbacks in her life, each and every one of them led her to where she is today. She sets an example for me, persevering and working hard even when it seems like the finish line is nowhere in sight. She has instilled in me the mindset to start fresh every day. Like me, she struggled in the beginning of high school, whether that was with making friends or adjusting to the new atmosphere. An essential piece of advice she gave me was to start my morning by telling myself, "This is the first day of the rest of your life." This phrase, although it may seem simple, significantly impacted me and my ability to be my authentic self, even when it's scary to put yourself out there. I've been very lucky that ever since I was young, my mom and I have had a close relationship, fostered by our shared love of animals, specifically horses. She's the person who introduced me to the sport I love so much, and I cherish that we can now compete together riding our horses. Some of the most influential and meaningful times we spent together were sitting in the truck after horse show talking about life. In those moments, she's taught me countless lessons, which have greatly affected me and made me into the person I am today. Our bond has only grown stronger as I've gotten older because of this, something I'm immensely grateful for. I've always been told that we're similar, although I find it hard to believe that I could ever be as wonderful, as brilliant as she is. She amazes me with her knowledge, humanity, diligence, and attention to detail every day. Although I know she's been commended for her accomplishments, such as starting a business or becoming a veterinarian, I think her truest and most valuable skills come from who she is and the person she encourages others to be. Throughout my life, I've observed my mom put others' needs before her own, shaping my understanding of what it means to be a compassionate and selfless person. Not only has she been my mother, but she's been my best friend. She's been a shoulder to lean on when no one else is there for me, as well as the person to challenge me when things feel insurmountable. I know a lot of people say they don't know where they would be without their mom, but I sincerely mean it when I say I wouldn't be here without her. My mother has never told me that I could not accomplish anything or be whoever I would like to be. She has believed in me when no one else has, including myself. Every day, I strive to be like her, the person who stands up for what they believe in and shows empathy to everyone they meet. The person who does not see vulnerability as a weakness, but rather as a strength. One day, I hope to be half the person that she is and make her proud of what I have done with my life.
As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. After reflecting on my time at Lutheran High, I'm so lucky to have had so many influential leaders in my life, but there wasn't one person I could talk about today. When I was looking back on my time, I realized that it was 9 people who influenced me. My first race in my senior cross-country season is pretty memorable for me. I remember being nervous all day and just hoping to run a good time. We got to Kettle Moraine, and while we were warming up, Mr. Jersh pulled me aside. We were talking about strategy for the race, and he wanted me to start the race slowly and run 3 consistent miles. He also wanted Eleanor to run with me, hoping that we could encourage each other and I could help her through her first race of high school. We ended up running the race, cheering each other on, and finishing at pretty similar times. I know Eleanor still remembers the noise my stomach sloshing around the entire race, but what I remember most is the finish. The entire team exchanged hugs and smiles, but it felt especially meaningful with Eleanor since we ran most of the race together. I wish I had valued that moment for what it was, because now I would do anything to be able to race with Eleanor as a teammate again. Eleanor and every other girl on that team has taught me that when you surround yourself with the right people, you can do more than you ever thought possible. Over the past 3 years, I've loved having Ella as my running buddy at practice. We like to rant about the same things, and I always know there will be a good conversation to distract me from the run. Not only that, but she pushes herself every single day, and by doing that, pushes me right along with her. And Ella, we need to go on a run together soon. Emma Shive has been with me through all 8 seasons of high school, track, and cross country. Through every good run and every bad one, she has supported me not just as a runner, but as a person. Because of her, I've learned what it means to show up for someone. And while I won't have her on my team next year, I hope I can carry a piece of her with me by being that same kind of teammate for somebody else. You are who you surround yourself with.
I love this quote because it forces you to think about whether or not your friends have a positive or negative influence on you. Being on the same cross-country and track team as Emma Krieger for the past 3 years has pushed me to grow as a person and a runner. Her constant positivity, no matter the situation, has been contagious, making practices more enjoyable and meaningful. She assumes the best about everyone, including myself, and that's one of the many reasons I'm going to miss having her on my team next year. Another junior who has had a bigger impact on me than she realizes is Michaela. And Michaela, thank you for coming. She isn't a loud leader, but any of the girls on the team know how much she really cares, even though she doesn't like to admit it. I remember multiple times over the past few years that Michaela has slowed down to run with me when I have not been feeling good. Michaela would tell you that she just does that because she doesn't want to run, but I know it's also because she cares. Michaela has shown me that leadership isn't always about being the loudest voice, but rather about making others feel seen. I'm so grateful for the girls that I've had many seasons with, but I also know the girls that I only got to run with for a year or two have made just as big an impact on me. Isabel is one of the strongest people I know. This year she had an amazing cross-country season and showed so much growth from where she started last year. She had pain from injuries, but she kept pushing through. We could all see how much this season meant to her. I only got to be on the team with Emma Winter for 1 season, but I appreciated the smiles, laughs, and hugs she was always willing to give. She loves running, but more importantly, she loves having fun and cherishes the time we spend together as a team. The last 2 girls I'll be talking about today are Addison and Natalie. As these 2 are freshmen, I sadly only got 1 cross-country season with them, but I'm also so happy that they joined the track team this year. I've grown a lot closer to both of these girls during track, and this year wouldn't have been the same without them. Natalie has to be one of the funniest people I know. She's not afraid to say anything, and that's something I really admire. I also appreciate how laid back she is and how much fun that makes her. I'm so grateful to have had Addison on my team this year because she knows how to push. Everyone on the team knows how fast Addison is, especially during the last rep of a workout. I don't know where she gets that drive from, but it's something I want to learn. On top of that, Addison is a good encourager. She's helped me through some really tough workouts and races, and I know that in the years ahead, she's going to continue to grow into an amazing leader. In fact, I'm excited to see all 9 of you grow as Christian leaders, whether you are heading off to college or have a few years left here at Lutheran High. The best part about being on a team is not seeing how much better you can get, but seeing a group of people you love so much do great things. I've enjoyed being your teammate, and while I'm not ready for it to end, I know that sometimes the most meaningful seasons in life don't last forever. I'm so excited to see what God has in store for all of you, and I hope you keep leading because you will never know how many people you have impacted as much as you've impacted me. Thank you. When I was little, my parents, specifically my mom, weren't afraid to set high expectations for me. They weren't afraid to be honest with me when I did poorly at something. They didn't lie to me and say everything I did was perfect. This helped me accept my past failures and to set goals for the future. When I would get a bad grade in a test, or I would perform poorly in a race or a volleyball or soccer game, or I would practice a lot for a trombone or piano solo but still perform poorly, I would learn from my mistakes. Because my mom didn't lie to me and tell me I did a good job, even when I knew I didn't, I sometimes thought she was mean. I also thought she was mean because she made me do things I didn't want to do. When I was younger, I didn't want to practice the instruments I played, but she made me practice. When I wanted to watch TV, she made me play outside or do chores. Even though I hated being in the car, she made me go on road trips. Even when I was losing a board game, she wouldn't let me quit, and she wouldn't go easy on me. When I was mean to my sister, even if she didn't know the whole story and it was actually my sister's fault, she made me apologize. Even though I was afraid to make phone calls, she made me call the doctor to schedule my own appointments. When I was tired on Sunday mornings, she made me go to church. Every night, even when I feel like I'm too busy to do devotions, she makes us do them whether we have time or not. Slowly, I started doing things on my own. I started doing chores without being asked. I started practicing trombone without being reminded. I started to see the importance of the things she was trying to teach me. As I got older, I realized all of this made me resilient and taught me to take responsibility for my actions. I learned to be independent and to take initiative. This taught me to stand firm in my faith as a Christian leader, even when things aren't easy. Next year when I go to college, this will be especially important because I will be surrounded by other worldviews that contradict my own.
Next year, whether you are going to college or the military or workforce, holding yourself accountable and taking responsibility will be important. When you stop having parental figures always holding you accountable, you will have to be able to do it yourself. So I thank my mom for pushing me to do things I didn't want to do so that I learned responsibility. And I thank her for prioritizing devotions and praying and going to church so I would see the importance.
I think next year we're going to hand out boxes of Kleenex for the top 10 speeches. Ladies, very, very well done. Ladies, can you please stand? Because let's give our top 10 one more round of applause, please. A remarkable job with your speeches, a remarkable job with your 4 years of high school. Congratulations again, ladies. You guys are going to crush it next year in college, and thank you very much. You may return to your seats. As we get ready for our video tribute to the seniors, which we're going to have here in a second, Allie Morrell, you're not getting an award for this because we don't have anything, but I think it is worth pointing out, Allie worked really hard to make this video possible. She produced it, she put it together. Allie, can you stand up and just, can we give her a round of applause and thanks for putting this together? We wanted to make sure you were recognized for your hard work with the video. So on that note, I think, Mr. Schmidt, we are ready to play the senior tribute video.
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
you told me that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old
You know, these will all be stories someday, and our pictures will become old photographs. We'll all become somebody's mom and dad. But right now, these moments are not stories. This is happening. I am here. I am looking at her.
And through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Congratulations, class of 2026.
Congratulations.
Class of 2026.
Congratulations, class of 2026.
Congratulations, class of 2026!
Mr. Drews, can you say congratulations 2026, but put some spin on it?
Yes, I can. Congratulations, class of 2026. With some spin on it.
Okay, it's rolling. It's ready when you are.
What do you want me to say?
You have to...
All right, as we close out this evening, a couple of closing announcements. First of all, I think it's appropriate, let seniors, if you're here tonight, can you please stand? All of you, please stand up. Can we give our senior class one more round of applause? And seniors, before you sit down, I'm going to ask you to do something, and I'm being serious when I say it, is before you leave tonight, make sure, as excited as you guys are that you're graduating and you're done in a week and a half and you got a ton of awesome awards tonight, everyone's super proud of you. Before you leave, make sure you go up to mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, you say thank you and give them a hug. Because as excited as you are, I promise after looking at all those pictures, they are so thrilled for you and they're so proud of you. Give them a hug and tell them that you love them. So, all right, go ahead. You guys can have a seat. Before we close out as well, I do want to make sure this night was a lot of awards. There were a lot of presenters. There was a lot that went into this. Mrs. McKnight is the mastermind behind this evening. Can we thank her for her hard work tonight? As you leave the auditorium, there is some punch and some cookies and snacks in the back, so please feel free to stick around and socialize and enjoy some snacks before you leave tonight. As we close, I want to invite Senior Logan Binsfeld to the podium, who is going to close us out with our closing prayer for tonight. So Logan, it's all yours.
I'll make it quick because I think it's past Zach's bedtime. Please pray with me. Lord, we thank you for a wonderful night here. Thank you for everyone who came out to get these scholarships to the students. Thank you for helping everyone through to persevere the pain to get where they're at and get everything done. Lord, help us to get home safely and to always remember that you have got us where we are today. In your name we pray, amen.